It is a good morning here in Utah. Finally sunny and clear, no snow or rain today, and we are doing stuff to this. Today is the day we start the transformation on the BRZ. We're going to V2 or 2.0 of the BRZ build. I have so much more plans with this car. Everything I have is sitting right here in front of me. I have to load it up to the car, and then we're heading over to Matthews, and we're gonna get started on wrapping it, and I have a few more goodies I'm putting on as well. While I do that, I'm just gonna go ahead and start my car, let it warm up while I put everything in it. Just finished loading up everything in there, letting it warm up just a little longer. And then I'll head out over to Matthews. I need to eat too. Bro, today is honestly such a nice day here in Utah. Oh my gosh, the sun is out. Feels great. All right, so I'm not supposed to be at Matthews until around 10. It's currently 9:33. I did leave quite a bit early. I thought getting food would take a little bit longer. There was no line at Chick-fil-A. I was the only person there, so that was super fast and great. I'm gonna finish eating and then I'm gonna make my way over to Matthews. I don't think he'll care if I'm early. I need to go wash my car though. I know that because we're wrapping it. Got my vinyl right here. Yeah, and then we start on taking everything apart. Mirrors, bumper, headlights, tail lights, trunk stuff. Should be pretty fast, but we'll have to see. I always put my name down as Zan and they put it down as Sam, so that's pretty cool. And my car's not white and it's not a sedan, but that's my order. Always a slap, so I get that every time I go for morning breakfast. Just pulled up to Matthew's house. Oh my gosh, look how dirty my windows are. That's awful. I noticed that I just hit 79,000 miles on my car. Since the last video that I made, since you guys have last seen Matthew's car, it is a different color and looks a little bit different. And if you do follow my social medias, you see it all over because I post everything on TikTok, Instagram, whatever. But here is Matthew's wrapped Evo. Looks a little bit different, doesn't have a wing, Millennium Jade. He also has side skirt extensions. He also has rear spats he hasn't put on. They're gonna look so sick. Well yeah, it's freaking clean. I enjoy the last moments of that unwrapped, the mismatched colors, everything. Ugh. Staring at my car and I notice my caliper is rusted to crap over here. Oh my gosh, compared to like one of the regular ones, this is an OEM one. That one over there is not OEM. My caliper like wouldn't open all the way, so it was still close. It was just making a horrific sound. And I replaced the caliper with an aftermarket caliper and it rusted to crap. I need to repaint all of the calipers. Let me know in the comment section what color I should do. I'm thinking red or black, maybe white. Let me know though. Thunder car wash with Matthew. Matthew Davies. We're gonna wash my car real quick. Then we have to clay bar, don't we? We're gonna do that at your house? We have to clay bar it, and then we can start tearing everything apart, mirrors, everything like that that I already described, and then we can start wrapping everything separately. So freaking hyped. The color's gonna freaking look insane. All cleaned up. I don't have anything to dry it, so we're not gonna dry it. Like I said, we're gonna be clay barring it anyway, so we're pretty much just rewashing it. I'm just hoping that nothing dries on the windows, because the windows dirty drive me insane. Oh my gosh, look how dirty my windows are. That's awful. All right, she is in the dungeon. We're gonna get started clay barring, and then tear it apart, and then tear it apart first. Oh, okay. Never mind. Matthew said we're gonna do the other way around. We're gonna tear apart, then clay bar. First thing I'm taking off is the door panel. I had to take off this trim piece right here on the handle. There's a screw here and a screw down there. I had to open this thing up. There's a screw here. There's a tab here, and then let's take this off too. A little light. So we got the door panel off completely. I have to take off the mirrors, which is what I'm doing right now, and the door handles actually. So I have to fold the mirror. There's a little cap, just pry off from the top right in here. And then there's 3 10 mils, or you can try a screwdriver, but 10 mils is gonna work better with a ratchet. I don't know where it went. So after you take those off, it'll hang, and then you have to follow the wire back to this side and then clip it and then pull it all the way through. Got the mirror off. Now let's go to the other side. All right, so it's really hard to get back into the vlogging style of videos, but we are taking off door handles, which I already took mine off on this side. Door handles and everything inside. Then we have to take off this window trim. Gotta roll these back down. And then mirrors are off too. Gotta take this off, it's really easy. Just slide it and then pick it up, pretty much. Okay, so now that we have the weather strips, door handles, mirrors, all off, we're taking off this top part, this like little garnish part for the trunk. That way we can take off the emblem and then the lights and then wrap underneath that and wrap that thing itself. Then tail lights, and then we're gonna move all the way to the front. Gotta take these off, this off. So we got a little bit to go. Bro, what the frick? It's getting more and more naked. There's no plate, there's no garnish there either. No tail lights, no mirrors, no handles. It's so weird. We're taking off the new bumper. If you guys don't watch my social media or follow my social media accounts, I got a new bumper. This is the 86 bumper off the Toyota. I just have the top parts in, so there's like bolts and then little tabs too, and that's it. Alright, the front bumper is off. The side garnishes are off now. It was disgusting, a whole bunch of muck behind it. Like pine needles. How did those even get there? We took off the front bumper, the headlights, the headlight brackets. It looks very naked. Oh, almost dropped the camera. It's so just empty. Looks weird. And then there's nothing on the side either. But we are making a ton of progress. We need a clay bar, most of the stuff, and then we should be able to get about half. Matthew says about half, maybe more than half done today. So we're thinking probably 2 or 3 day process. So I'm in the back of my car. We're taking out the antenna that's above. We just finished taking it out. There's this little nut that you have to take off. We used a 22 millimeter on a ratchet, and we had to take off these little clips first. There's 3, and I have a bunch of fiber optics because I have a Starlight headliner, but there's a little hole up there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we took out the antenna from up there. Yo, it looks so weird, bro. Okay, now we have everything that we need off of the car. We are now going to go ahead and prep the car for vinyl, which includes clay bar and like a rubbing alcohol with the fiber, what is it? Microfiber towel. We just have to wipe down everything, make sure the surface is clean. Then we can start laying down the vinyl. And this is when it gets super fun. Alright, so we just finished wrapping the hood. Sucks for you guys can't see the color, it's gonna be black and white. You'll have to wait for the reveal for the official color. But it looks so good. It's gonna match the wheels great. We're about 5% there. We're about to go get some food and come back and probably finish the roof and then go to the trunk. We're getting like the middle section done, and then we're gonna do the left side and then flip the car to the right side. Take the Evo out. Get a quick cold start for you. In the car, Matthew immediately says, "Not as loud as yours," and I was like, "Definitely not."
I got sick of my foot slipping, so I put grip tape on my clutch. What the heck?
Listen to the glorious Evo sounds. Freaking Sydney rolling up all the windows out here. Oh, dude, that never gets old, dude. That turbo. The blowout valve just makes you freaking just smile and laugh. Makes you giggle. Yo, Matthew's Evo is popping a lot right now. Let's see if I can get any on camera. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. We're back from eating, and this is the kind of sass I get. Just kidding. We're almost done with the roof. I always call it the hood. I don't know why. It's the roof. And then we're gonna move to the trunk. My buddy's aching and I'm really tired. I don't know why. This is always like puts strain and stress on my body. Just wrapping, standing up and stuff like that for a while. But we went from the hood. I don't know if I showed you guys the finished hood all the way. Like we cut it and finished everything on the edges. And then we moved on to the roof. The roof is a pain in the butt. Matthew finished his side really fast, and of course I'm slow. Matthew literally does this for a living, and he's pretty much teaching me. So, but yeah, the hood is 100% done. Roof is getting done. Most BRZ FRS 86 owners know that on the back, right here, there's like a PPF, comes from factory, and we took that off just so you couldn't see it underneath the wrap. And it left like a bunch of residue. So we tried using this rubber wheel to take it off, and the paint on the back is terrible. It literally was just chipping away like super easy. So I used Goo Gone, and now I'm picking it off with like a super sharp edge. Oh man, so this is taking a lot longer than I thought. I've probably been working on this for around 30 minutes. I'm using this little sharp edge and this. They're both plastic, so they're not damaging the paint more than it already is. But I'm using alcohol and Goo Gone, jeez, and it's just taking forever. This is a pain. I'm not taking off any other PPF spots on the car. It is getting late outside. We just finished completing the top up here. I'm gonna work on going and putting the weather strips back in, and of course the antenna, so I have to hop back inside. We're going. Oh, Matthew's going to start on the trunk. You getting a video?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Gotta post on the gram. This color looks so flipping good. I can't wait to see the entire car in it. Even though this is black and white for you guys, I am seeing it all in person and it looks great. It's gloss color. Not any metallic sparkles in it or anything. It looks freaking so good though. This car was like the perfect car to wrap this in. Alright, so I just finished putting the antenna on the roof from the inside. And I didn't put the weather strips on quite yet up here because I forgot we have to wrap the quarter panel part. And then I can put them on just so we can tuck everything behind the weather strip here. But we're going to finish up the trunk and then probably do the quarter panel and maybe the door tonight. It just depends on how long everything takes. We're trying to get done either in 2 days or possibly 3. If we don't get in 2 days, it'll definitely be done in 2 or 3, 100%, like no doubt. We made a lot of progress today. It took about 2.5 to 3 hours to take everything apart. And then we wrapped the hood. That took probably 30 minutes. And then we started the roof, probably another 45, and then we went 8. Didn't finish it, came back. Well, eating took like an hour and a half because it took forever to get our food. And then we came back, finished it, 5-10 minutes, and now we're on the trunk. So we're doing pretty good time, I'd say. Me and Matthew would say we're on good time. So this is what we have completed. We have half the trunk done, the roof and the hood. And that's gonna end it tonight. We'll pick it up tomorrow at 9 a.m. Who decided to show up? A little bit of a late start this morning. Matthew had a busy morning and I didn't really have my car to drive, so we're gonna head over and start on the car this morning. We're trying to get both sides done, quarter panels, doors, and fenders, and then work on the trunk and bumpers tomorrow probably. All right, so we're gonna one piece the trunk at first, but we're noticing there's too much tension on it on the side, so we're gonna use knifeless tape, cut it and 2-piece it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're putting the seam right on this body line. Right, oh wait, camera has to be looking at it, huh? Right on this body line, we're gonna put knifeless tape. That way the seam is gonna be right here facing down. We're gonna put another piece and 2-piece it. The bottom piece and then the top piece. This is already done.
So this is the piece that we just cut off of that. Matthew's gonna take that. He's heating up so it goes back to its original form, because you can see down there it's a little wrinkly. We're just gonna use it as an inlay on the back part of the trunk right there. While Matthew does that, I am working on the back trunk piece to get the emblem off. I just have to heat it up and then work it off so we can wrap that, and then when we do finish the trunk, we can slap it on top. It's all wrapped ready now. Well, this dude's struggling over here. He's raging. He's ripping this off and putting it back on. Just get it right the first time, man. So I just had Matthew speed run the entire door. He said he can do it in 5 minutes. The timer is currently coming up on 8, and he's just about finished. The timer just barely hit 10 minutes. He's basically done. I'm gonna give it to him, say he did it under 10 minutes, which is still really good. Not a lot of people can do a door in less than 10, or under 15 minutes, I should say. Obviously, he still has to cut and trim everything and tuck, but it's pretty much done under 10 minutes. While Matthew Matthew finishes the rest of the door, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how to take out my 4th brake light, because I do have a new one that I'm putting in, and it's gonna completely change the rear end of the car, so I'm extremely hyped to put that in. Alright, so I got my 4th brake light out, and it's an empty hole. I did test fit my new one to see kind of like what it would look like, get a little picture, and it looks way sick. With this color, it's gonna freaking completely change the car. And with that, we're gonna end the video right there. I have one more thing coming still, because the company I'm working with has been a pain in the butt, and they have told me 3 different shipping dates, and they finally shipped them out. Should be getting them either this weekend or next week early, and then it'll be complete. I have a few more pictures, videos, and everything coming up. Go follow all my social medias. You'll see everything pop up on there as well. Also want to say thank you if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. That helps me so much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.